Christian Parker coming over from the Eagles. We'll start with just initial impressions. Mike, what do you think first?
I thought it was very funny that when this initially started to come down, that the Cowboys were going to talk to Christian Parker, all of Eagles Nation went, no, please don't take Christian Parker from him. We love this guy. He's amazing. Please don't do this. And the moment the Cowboys made the hire, Eagles fans were like, yeah, he was trash anyway. He was just riding on Vic Fangio's coattails. He can't do anything. The tone shift happened real fast. Yeah. I thought that was very entertaining. I'm intrigued by this move.
Yes.
I think that's the only thing you can probably be right now is intrigued by it. He has been on a rocket ship from the jump, started coaching at 21 years old, and has just matriculated his way up the chain incredibly fast to be a defensive coordinator at 34 years old. I think that there's a lot to like about his lineage to this point and the people that he has learned from, as well as the way that people talk about it, the leader that he is, the communicator that he is. So I think there's a ton to like about the move. I think the biggest thing I like about it is that it's just different from everything the Cowboys have done for the last 15 years. It's a tone shift for the Cowboys. It is a stylistic shift for the Cowboys, and that is a good sign just because they needed to do something different.
Saad, what do you think?
Yeah, no, I would go on. I would piggyback, especially on that second point that Mike made. To me, it was the process that I was most fascinated by and surprised by, to be honest. I mean, Jonathan Gannon was the type of hire that, that I kind of expected. Not that I wanted for the Cowboys, but I expected. But, this really tells you Schottenheimer is in charge because I can tell you, no shots fired here, but Jerry Jones did not know a whole lot about Christian Parker before this process began. It's just not. It just not is something that was the case. So for me, the fact that Schottenheimer hired Clayton Adams and that hire was pretty much a home run for them. I think he earned the goodwill to hire his own defensive coordinator, and I really like the fact that they went out and got someone that was in the division, someone that. We've talked to Dak a lot over the years, and he has spoken very highly of Vic Fangio's defense. And for Christian Parker to come from that tree, I think this is going to be really good for the Cowboys, but also it shouldn't diminish the fact that there needs to be some personnel changes on the defense. They were not one defensive coordinator away. They have more work to do as well.
The other thing about it is the specialty on the secondary. Like that was been the significant issue of all season. We almost kind of hand wave away any issues on the front line, at least with the big four guys up front. Like they'll figure something out regardless, especially with Quinnen Williams up there. The fact that they bring in a guy that Cooper DeJean vouches for, that a lot of the top end Eagles guys feel like was a significant boost for them, I think is a huge boon for at least, even if the personnel isn't great, they will be better coached up, which I think is the more important thing, Mike.
Yeah, and to go back to Saad's point about the way that this hire was made, I love the use of the word goodwill in that, because I think what we have seen from Schottenheimer is that he has the chutzpah, if you will, to tell Jerry what's up and to make his points and to tell Jerry, no, we're going to do this. But the only way that works when Jerry is still the guy who has the heavy, when Jerry's still the guy who's cutting the checks, is if you have developed that goodwill, if you have developed reason for Jerry to say, you know what, no, I'm going to trust this guy when he does say, Jerry, we're not doing it that way, we need to do this. Because if he doesn't believe in you, he's still, fine, you can say that all you want, I'm still writing the check to this guy over here. The fact that Brian Schottenheimer has done what he's done in one calendar year to go from the guy that we all kind of poo-pooed when they made the hire to the guy that is now basically calling the shots for this organization and telling Jerry what's what, that is a fascinating one-year transformation for this organization, and I think anyway points the arrow up for this team.
Yeah, and let me tell you, Mike, for me, the point that really came to fruition for me in my brain was when Trayvon Diggs got cut, because Trayvon Diggs went right against Schottenheimer. Schottenheimer said, no, you can't stay, and he did. And then the Cowboys respected Schottenheimer enough to not write out the season on IR, not to bench him. They respected Schottenheimer enough to cut bait with the guy who was highly paid, but went against the head coach, and they chose to do that. To me, that was the moment where I could tell that Schottenheimer has really worked this to where he has that goodwill, that trust of the front office, and they're going to go with what he wants.